Good morning, everyone. So it's an honor to be here, and I'm super excited to be opening our new show at the San Luis Obispo Museum of Art this Saturday. And as Jim mentioned, I'm an artist. I deal with themes of landscape, and probably the best way to summarize the way that I approach my work in this particular work that you'll experience if you come visit the museum is with this feeling. And have any of you had this experience? Maybe this morning, I'm still waking up. So when you're coming up from a dream and perhaps you're still a little disassociated from your body, you know, you're like, wait, where am I? Who am I? What's going on? And then you're like, oh wait, okay, I'm good. That in-between state is something that really drives the work that I make and the way in which I explore landscape, as well as the in-between histories that live in these landscapes, and oftentimes go untold. There's a particular moment in history that I have been researching in relationship to this land that we're all on, Chumash land, and it connects back to my ancestral history in the Philippines. And so there's on October 18th, 1587, a little while back, just 15 minutes away from here in Morro Bay, the first Filipinos, at the time referred to as Luzon Indios, set foot on Chumash land, now considered the continental US. And they were aboard the Manila Acapulco galleon ship, and this is part of that trade. And this is a history that I learned about after being invited to come do a show here, and has informed and been sort of a thread that I'm following as I make the site-specific immersive installation that deals with themes of sea, themes of land, and themes of sky. One other very important thing to note is when the Filipinos arrived, they were arriving on Chumash land and in conversation, well, they arrived on Chumash land in a very contentious kind of way as a part of a larger Spanish colonial history and legacy. And so I understand sort of the responsibility of this work as being in conversation too with members of the Chumash community and the Filipino community, where I am learning from them, and our conversations are also speaking and informing how this work has unfolded and how programming will unfold around the show. So I want to make sure that I get some sort of logistical things out. You'll certainly, if you come to the space and experience it, you'll have a better sense of, you know, I'm more articulate with visuals, so you'll see the actual art. But some key dates: tomorrow evening, we have our members preview from 6 to 8. So if you're a member of the museum or would like to be a member of the museum, please join us. And the show will open to the public on Saturday. We also have a special public program scheduled for June 1st, where I will be in conversation with 2 professors from the Ethnic Studies Department at Cal Poly. And this is where we'll be speaking a little bit more in depth about the history of the 1587 event and everything in between and since then. Another important component of the work, which I forgot to mention, is that the show will be up for 3 months. I will also be producing site-specific public sculpture that will live outside of the museum across the street from the History Center for 1 year. And this also speaks to this history. We are going to have the ribbon cutting for that sculpture on June 11th. So I do hope that you all can join us, and I look forward to speaking with you and learning from you. And thank you so much for hosting me in your lovely city.